I'm gonna call this meeting to order of the governing school board, District 35, here at the district boardroom, 570 Lito Galindo, in good old Rio Rico at 5 o'clock, and it is August 8th. Would everybody please stand for the pledge? And Mr. Hank Theisel, would you please lead us in the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice.
Susan Fobian,
Present.
Mr. Brad Beach,
Present.
Mr. Joe Kramer,
I am here, sir.
Ms. Lourdes Vasquez.
Present.
Here, so we have a quorum. Adoption of the agenda, Mr. Verdu.
No recommended changes, thank you.
I hear a motion to pass the agenda as presented.
So move.
Second.
I have a motion, a second, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All right.
Motion passes 5-0. Call to the public. Thank you so much. ROTC, superintendent's report.
Yesterday was our first day of school, and I wanted to welcome all students and families to the school. Visited a lot of sites yesterday. It was thankfully very quiet, a lot of positive things going on. Really enjoyed watching the senior group do their running yesterday. It's one of the largest groups I think I've ever seen our district, so I don't know what the exact numbers are, but it was a huge senior class. So they did a really nice job of just celebrating and nothing else. So I want to congratulate them for that. Also want to thank Angie and her team for the back to school blitz. I know we had mentioned it before, I had some numbers that I wanted to share. We had 245 drive-through vehicles compared to 198 from last year. We serviced 692 students. And so compared to 569 last year, we had 23 vendors participate. So I want to thank all of the vendors that participated. Again, thank Angie and the entire team and all of the principals and their teams for showing up that day. And I know it was a little bit hot, but they are always do a great job. And I think we had a lot of student participation as well from law enforcement that was able to direct traffic and so forth. So it's always a team effort. I want to wish all of the teams in the high school and other sites as they start their season, like what the heat their season. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Verdu. Governing board member report. Ms. Vogel.
Thank you. It was a terrific welcome back. It was well planned, well executed. It's great to see so many of the students involved in that, and it feels like a really good team this year. That's it. Thank you.
You're welcome. Ms. Vasquez.
Same thing, everything Mr. Verdugo said, he took it away from me. And I wanted to just say, welcome everybody to a wonderful week, a wonderful day of back to school and the blitz. I heard that it was really positive. Also that somebody from the high school posted, the run in from the seniors, and it looked like it was amazing. It looked like they had a really good time. The kids were with hats and with all of these, things that they were moving all over the place. Just wanted to remind everybody, to continue, school like that, like with a lot of positives, a lot of, things change, and we've been changing, and I think we've been changing for the better. So, have a great year, everybody, and sports and everything, and just looking forward to participating in everything that I possibly can this year. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Vasquez. Mr. Beach.
Yeah, same with the welcome back ceremony. Mr. Ramirez did say he was a little long-winded, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
No way. But everybody said it was just amazing. I got online, I got the little app showing the pictures. It looked like it was a very festive atmosphere. Everybody's ready to rock and roll. So the best of luck to this new school year, all the students, all the faculty, staff, admin. So we're off to a great start. Let's keep it that way. Over the weekend, I was down at the fire stations, and I think that's Friday, and I saw our bus drivers. They were taking Stop the Bleed and a fire extinguish course down there. So it's good to see our bus drivers, our fire department, different entities working together for the safety of our kids. And a shout out to all our bus drivers. A lot of times they get overlooked, but they're an integral part of getting our students to and from school in a safe manner. And so I just want to give them a shout out. So we're off to a good start. Let's keep it that way.
Thank you, Mr. Beach. Mr. Kramer?
Thank you, Mr. President. Yes, I'm sure to each and every one of the principals and all of our teachers, students, ROTC, all right. It's good that we're starting out, it's always good when you don't get a phone call from Mr. Verdugo on that first day. Then we're off to a great start, and hopefully we never get any phone calls from Mr. Verdugo this year, principals. Because we know you guys and ladies can certainly handle this situation. So, and best of luck to all the students and especially our teachers. We got a lot of new staff, I know that, but I'm sure they'll be embraced much like the three of you were many years ago. I don't know, maybe 20 years ago, something like that, but certainly we have a great staff and faculty.
Yep.
Thank you, Mr. President.
You're very welcome. Well, I had a blast over there at the welcome back. It was awesome, spectacular. And well, thank everybody who put that together. And yeah, I know Mr. Beach was a little long-winded, but that was because Mr. Beach didn't show up, so I had to make up for his, right? At any rate, I want to thank Mr. Lopez, because he came up by himself. I had to call 4 principals up, and he was brave, and he showed up there. Everybody gave him a big applause because everybody likes him so much. He's popular. Thank you, Mr. Lopez, for coming up. And so I did my best to try to convince everybody that we have to really work as a team. But I had fun with it, and it was great. Thank you to everybody again who put that together. That's about it. Thank you so much. JROTC obstacle course, Mr. Verdugo.
Thank you. So this is the project has been ongoing, so I'm gonna invite Ms. Brown up. Kind of walk us through where we're at with the project, and we also have Ukraine here to provide any support from questions if the board has it. So Ms. Brown.
Thank you, Mr. Verdugo. Good evening, Mr. President, and members of the board. I am pleased to finally have this item on the agenda. It's an item that presented some challenges in the area of procurement. When we initiated the process, we didn't know how challenging it was going to be to find someone with the expertise to be able to bring to the JROTC program what they were looking for. So just a brief overview. We went ahead and tried 2 attempts at procuring this project through the normal process. We first did a hard bid and received absolutely no response. Then we follow up with a request for qualifications and the same thing, no response. After much discussion with the ADM team, we decided to look into the order contracting contracts that are in place in some of the cooperative contracts. So we identified the contract with SD Crane to help us move forward with the project. Since then, we've been working with SD Crane, and this has been part of the bond update. With SD Crane and the JROTC team to identify and finalize the design of the obstacle course. And if you have any questions in that regards, or team members from SD Crane are here to address some of those questions. And then through their help and their contract that they have in place, they were able to identify a vendor that specializes in building this type of projects. So we're very happy to be able to have the item in front of you for approval. The total cost of the project came in at $294,397. To no surprise, with an overrun from what is allocated in the bond project, given that the escalation and the cost of construction, and obviously the time that it took us to identify the provider. With that said, the seated budget will support this project by allocating $75,000 towards the program. So if you guys don't have any questions, the item is on the agenda for approval so that we can then move forward with this project.
Okay. Ms. Fogan, do you have any questions?
I have no questions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Vasquez?
No questions?
Mr. Beach?
No questions, but I want to thank the Junior ROTC Club coming up and supporting your commander, I guess. thank you for enrolling in the course, so I have nothing other than get this motion going.
Thank you, Mr. Beach. Mr. Kramer?
No, long time coming, exactly. Your classmates that graduated the last 2 years have been waiting for this, so at least you guys hopefully will be able to take it. Hopefully, whoever gets this done will get it done sooner than later, and there has been no rain, so we shouldn't have any rain delays either, correct? Hopefully. All right, thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, and I think Mr. Beach wrapped it up really well. Thank you for showing up tonight. So, do I hear a motion to approve the JROTC obstacle course project cost in the amount of $294,397.91, utilizing Mojave's JOC contract 19F-SDC-0904 from SD Crane Builders?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion, a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
All right,
Motion passes 5-0. Thank you so much. NCDUSD policies.
There would be no, policy related for review for this meeting, so, we can vote on this item, but again, we will keep this on the agenda. We can,
Thank you, Mr. Rizzo. Would anybody like to propose or prioritize topics, possible dates and times for future board meetings?
I have nothing.
Ms. Hogan?
You know, I can start with just an FYI, but I'm not aware of all of the clubs that we have. I'd kind of like to track them to see what students are willing to put extra time in. Just see. Thank you.
And you want that from, elementary all the way through high school?
I'd love that.
Okay, perfect.
Is that all, Ms. Hogan? Thank you. Vasquez?
Will you be giving that to all of us?
Yes, I'll send it.
I just wanted to know because
Yes.
if not, I think I'd like something like that too, just to know what's going on at all of the schools, you know, and stuff. Cause I mean, we do hear about, you know, things at the high school and stuff, but we, you know, until after the fact, we hear about things that are happening at the elementary schools, and I think I'd like to attend some of those. So please, thank you.
Mr. Beach? I have nothing. Mr. Kramer?
I just would, I know what we usually get it, but I'll just say it again, said it again from all those years before, I guess. Is our 10th day coming up on and certainly I know you give that to us, if you give us the breakdown of all the schools, grades, everything from last year to this year. We like to compare and contrast, certainly the attendance. And just bring it out. And I know that, Mr. President, you got something as far as future topics for the retreat, certainly would like to, hopefully we get something settled so we can look at doing what we're doing in the retreat sooner than later. All right, thank you.
Thank you. I have nothing, so. Moving along, consent agenda. Is there any governing board member that would like to do something from the consent agenda?
Thank you.
Vasquez?
None, Martina, thank you.
Mr. Beach?
I have nothing.
Kramer?
No,
I have nothing either. So, do I hear a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented?
So moved.
Second.
A second, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes 5-0. So we have no further business to discuss. This meeting is adjourned at 5:14. Good night, good luck.